you okay? I just want to ask that. Are you okay? Because it's World Menopause Day and you may not be aware of what's going on inside your body, but people around you are. Your friends, your family, your loved ones, they may not be wanting to be around you at the moment because you're going through this sheer hell. But deep down, you're there somewhere and you need help and not see it yourself. Well, you need to become self-aware. And that's the thing about understanding your health and wellness. It's becoming aware of what's going on inside your body. And you could be acting out and being like a naughty teenager, behaving badly, because your hormones are completely up the bazoo. And it's happening again now, 30, 40 years later. So when your hormones are completely upside down, our behaviors, our emotions, our intenseness of our actions become very, very strong at times. Some people retreat and curl up into a ball and don't want to see anybody and don't have contact with anybody. And that's not good either, avoiding it. Some people just burst into tears a lot and just very upset over the smallest things. Some people portray a lot of anger and toxicity, have lots of conflict around their relationships. So as women, we really need to be aware of what's changed in our lives. You know, we may not be feeling the symptoms of the hot flushes or the hot flashes and things like that, but inside of us, there's a lot going on. And it's affecting not only ourselves, but it's affecting others around us. So if you can do one thing today, it's just take that small step and drag yourself to the doctor. Take yourself to the doctor. Ring up a friend, ring up your sibling, ring up your partner and just say, hey, I can't do this alone anymore. I need your help. Please take me to the doctor. I need to go and get my hormones checked. And, you know, there's a whole lot of symptoms there. And I went through it a couple of years ago at a marina. So I didn't actually feel the need to go to the doctor and actually get some more hormone replacement therapy. However, I was emotionally a wreck, just crying my eyes out for the smallest of things. But we'd had a bit of a trauma in our environment as well. So I sort of had the aftermath of that, plus my hormones playing up. I took myself to the doctor and he gave me a sheet of all the menopausal symptoms and I went tick, 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 tick. And I kept on going. And I go, okay, yep, that's all me. So, you know, ask yourself, how long has this been going on for? Can you think of a time when you were really, truly happy? When you were on holiday or with your loved ones and life was feeling really good? That's who you are, that essential being. That lovely person is you. This one that you're portraying now is not. It's just a symptom of a life change that you're going through. And we need to get to that other person and help you become aware that you need to take the steps yourself. We can't take a horse to water and make them drink, can we? So, and you can't see the forest for the trees at the moment because you're sort of down in this spiral and just can't see your way out of it. Whatever you're doing is probably not the best for your long-term health. You know, you may be self-medicating on alcohol, drugs. You may be sleeping all day. You may be crying your eyes out. You may not be thinking straight. You may sort of have this brain befuddled. your communication skills have deteriorated. You may be putting on weight. You're eating well, maybe. You may not be exercising. Your skin be good. There could be a whole lot of physical things, plus emotional things, plus mental things, all going on. So I just encourage you to just take that small step of going to the doctor and going and getting your hormones checked and just seeing if HRT is the way through this to help you through this journey. There's no point alienating yourself, children, your spouse, your loved ones, your friends and family and siblings and so forth, because we're supposed to be connected human beings. That's what we are. Let's liken it to maybe a pet. You know, you've got a dog or a cat or maybe a horse, and you see something's going on with their behaviour and it's just off. And you go, I need to call the vet. And the vet might come, or you take the animal to the vet and you get it sorted. Well, we can do that with a child, but we can't do it with you. You have to do it yourself. So I just encourage you on this World Menopause Day to take some action. Call a friend if you can't do it yourself, and just get yourself down to your local clinical specialist, doctor, GP, family doctor, and just say, hey, I'm not okay. I think I might be experiencing hormonal changes, menopause, perimenopause, whatever it is, and just seek the help that you need and get back on track. But I'm going to take you to the mirror and we're going to have a little bit of a contemplation as well. I encourage you just to take yourself to your own mirror. I'm in the bathroom, and let's nurture ourselves. I want to walk along beside you and help you. And I just want to do a little bit of contemplation of you. And I'm going to get really close to the camera. So I just want you to look at your eyes. Just look at your eyes. Look at the colours. Look at the reflection. Look at the shiny bits. Look at the dull bits. Do your eyes look sad? Do you feel sort of like you're just so tired? Just really, really pay attention to your eyes. And then, as I said already, think back to a time where you were really, truly happy. Maybe it was in your childhood when you were maybe 3 or 5 and you're in that curious state of exploring. Think of being on the beach and looking for crabs and just sort of jumping around and looking and exploring, and your eyes are in awe and wonder at all these little creatures that are hiding out there. Maybe you like nature and you like hiking or tramping, whatever you like to call it, and looking at the trees and forest bathing. Maybe you go on holiday with your family and all the kids are in the water and you're lying back on the lounger sunning yourself, and life is really good. You're enjoying yourself. You're around friends and family. Think of a time and just reflect on it. Just let it sink in. And what's life like now? Is any of that behaviour and loveliness happening in your life right now? I bet it isn't. I bet it isn't. What's changed? The family is still there, maybe. Your loved ones are still around you if you let them in. It's you. You have to accept that it's you that may need a little bit of a wake-up call. But give yourself a hug and just say, hey, I love myself. I do love myself. I don't love what's going on in my life and all this, but deep down, I do love myself. And I am going to take myself to the doctor, and I am going to get myself checked out and find out what the heck's going on in my life. What's going on? I just need help. And I'm going to do it right now. And I'm going to ring a friend or ring a family member, or I'm going to ring the doctor right now, and I'm going to book myself in and just get myself checked out. And then I can calm when you realise that, hey, this is menopause. It's no big deal. It's a life change. My mother went through it. My grandmother went through it. Yeah, I probably was a crazy kid at the time that my mum was going through it. And now I'm going through it. But we can do this together. There's so much more out there now. It's not a taboo subject. Everybody needs to be aware that it's something that happens to women. And we just have to grin and bear it. It's a lovely experience once you come through the other side. So, yes, there are lots of symptoms and feelings and things, but we're not addressing that at the moment. We're just wanting you to take that first step of becoming aware that maybe you need some assistance. And it's just getting your hormones checked and getting them back on track. And if you're not listening to this, but your loved ones, friends, partners are, then I encourage them to leave this on your TV, so that you can hear this conversation, this message. Because if you're not talking to people, it's very hard to get the message to you. But we need to leave little trails of breadcrumbs around for you to realise, okay, maybe I'm not okay. Maybe I am going through the change and I need help. So let's do this together. World Menopause Day. So check out the menopause guide below in the description and see for yourself. And yeah, do it. Go and get yourself checked out.